Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help the channel out with the YouTube algorithm. And today we're going to be having a look at specialized thermal liners. So let's do this thing. So a while back I reviewed some gloves. I put the link at the top there, specialized gloves. And they're supposed to be winter gloves, or they are winter gloves. I used them in one race, Transbavillon last year. And unfortunately didn't actually work as intended. It was extremely cold. But I think one of the factors was obviously it was raining. And because of the rain, the gloves got wet, chill factor. It didn't work out that well. So this year I've decided I'm going to step it up a little bit. I've tried to look for specialized winter gloves. Last year you could get ones with sort of like a furry inside, and I think they're basically just dedicated for winter. But for some reason you can't actually find those gloves anymore. So as an alternative, I've decided to go for the inner lining gloves, and they look basically sort of like that. I'll put one on quickly. Looks sort of like that. And that actually goes on the inside of the glove to give you an extra layer of protection. So let's go to the workbench and have a closer look. So these are the gloves that I reviewed a little while back. They actually work quite well on a normal winter's day, down to about 5 degrees or so. But I mean, this is very subjective. Some people can tolerate cold better than other people, but they've really stood up the test of time. As you can see, there's no real wear or anything on the gloves themselves, so they're all working well. But just to add an extra layer of protection now, you've got the option of doing the layering. And I mean, obviously this is not just unique to the gloves. You can layer your clothes and all the rest of it, but on the glove perspective, I bought these also by Specialized, Polartec, same as the gloves. And the gloves I got in size extra large, and these inners I got in size large. They're made from 91% polyester and 9% spandex knit is what they call it. And the nice thing about these things, I don't know if I'll try bring it, I'll zoom it in a little bit closer here. Like that, you can see it's got little like dimples here all along the inside. So what that I presume does is trap the air, or give you a little bit of a air gap there that can be warmed up when you're cycling. That obviously goes over your hand like that. As you can see, fits very nicely. And then your gloves go over the top of them to give you an additional layer, like so. And I must say, it doesn't really add much to the bulk of the gloves, so you've got a lot of movement. It doesn't affect that at all. And I suppose that's the nice thing about doing the layering thing as opposed to getting a dedicated glove. Sometimes the fingers are joined obviously for more heat in that, but you may lose a little bit of movement in the hand, whereas this you don't lose that at all. So I've tested this combination down to about 1 degree at the moment, and it actually worked very well. And the advantage is when it starts to warm up, you obviously just take the gloves off and then remove the inners, put the gloves back on, and you're good to go again. They work extremely well in the conditions that I've tried them in. And I must say this right now is that obviously it wasn't raining, there was wind, there was a bit of chill factor, but when the gloves get wet and that, obviously it introduces another factor and coldness to gloves. And when gloves get wet, then they don't work as well as they're supposed to, so you'd have to put some sort of a waterproofing layer over that. But so far, very happy with the outcome and how they're working. So guys, let me know down in the comments below if you've used this method or used layering, or the type of glove that you prefer to use in winter. I'd really love to hear about that. Seeing as I've been looking for the ideal glove, I don't think it really exists, but always willing to try something new. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time.